Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and today we are going to go through my August setups for my Hobonichi Cousin of Vec in my A5 and my Hobonichi Weeks in, it's the Weeks Mega, and I have got those all set up for August, and I am so happy to be back in my Hobonichis. Oh, you have no idea how much I've missed them. Oh my goodness. But I'll show you how I've got these two set up. These are 2 of my 4 everyday carries, and I'll go into my bullet journal and my pocket journal on Sunday. But I wanted to get the hobos done because, yeah, I have been missing them so much. But first, we have a little surprise. Dun, dun, dun. I won a package or a prize off of the Chic Sparrow. There was a celebration for hitting, I think it was 3 years, but they had a contest, and I answered one of the questions of that day's contest, and I won a prize from Yvonne Breedenbach, and who was so kind to donate. So I am going to open this up and see what I won. So I'm very excited. However, this is definitely taped. Oh my goodness. So hopefully I don't cut anything. So we're just gonna go through the top and just slice that. Holy cow. Okay. Lots of stuff in here. Whew. So we're just gonna pull it all out. Woohoo! Yay! So everybody, or a lot of people donated various things. I unfortunately did not know that it was did not know the cutoff, so I missed donating, but I will definitely be donating in the next time that we have something. So these are from 1407 planners and some other things. So, my goodness, we're just gonna go through this stuff. So this is a pouch. I love these pouches though. Oh my gosh. Okay. How cute is that? The little bunny rabbit. And, oh, a little bunny charm. TN charm. And, okay. I am so loving that umbrella. You can see that there. And another umbrella spring clip, which is awesome. And die cuts from, see, the Easter die cuts. Oh, very cute. And then Fiona, the die cut, or the mascot of 1407 planners, which I believe that's probably from the March St. Patrick's Day one. And these look to be the papers. So awesome. So multitude of the same. Ooh, that's a pretty vellum. I like that. And bows, bow vellum, and plaids. Oh, very cute little bunnies. Look at those little tiny feet. Okay, these are awesome. So we'll this must be like the Easter kit. So we'll put those back in there. You can't tell, my husband is making our Yorkie bark. So I forgot to tell him that I was coming in here to film. That's all right. Okay. So, yes, evidently he does not know that I am filming. So, then we have, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, with the little tights. I love that vellum. Oh, I love these too. Holy cow. Orange is my favorite color. And so, okay, these are beautiful. Another Fiona die cut. Fiona Travels. Ah! Oh my gosh! Fiona in Boots. And we have some dates there, which I am definitely going to be using because I need those. Fall, winter, flamingo die cuts. So there's that. Ooh. I was just saying that I needed another pocket. Oh my. Okay, I'm loving this. This is one of their samplers. Oh, actually, no, it's a monthly. So this is in a pocket size, which is perfect. So you get the one thing I don't like about the 1407s is their calendars start on Monday, which I'll be changing those, but that's okay. Because then their weekly starts on a Monday. So to me, that it makes sense to, if your weekly starts on Monday, then your calendar should start on Monday. Just me. But this is their weekly view, and I do actually really like this insert. And then you get notes in the back in a grid, which is awesome. And then you get some checklists for each week, which is awesome. Love that. And then you've got a kit here, a sticker kit, and with a lot of different things, which I love. And then this would be, I'm imagining these are for dashboards. So those are very cool. I'm loving this. So yeah, awesome. We'll put this over here with the papers. So, and that, and that. And then there's some other odds and ends here, which is little bits. Well, those are awesome. Love the sleigh. And then this looks like an entire freaking kit. Holy cow. So, I'm not a big kit person, so I'm like, I don't know which is a good kit or a bad kit or anything, but look, date covers. I'll be using those. Then, I like big cups. That's awesome. Sleigh, treat yourself, let no one dull your spark. Today I will be my best. I was like beaming, but so this is a little bit thicker of a kit, but that's okay. I love that TN and the arrow and the martini, planner girl, washi strips, more planner girls, and this is my life, keep shining notes, tassels, those are awesome, and the water, more planner girls and date stickers. And today kits. So that is one heck of an awesome kit from Little Bits. So there's that. My goodness, I'm enjoying this. And we have a ton of stamps. Holy cow. So this is one hell of a prize. I'm loving this. Ah, come on. Okay. Well, so enjoy this, thankful. I don't want to take too much time, but I am loving these. Okay. So these are just tons of stamps. Birthday and party. Don't forget, awesome together. And usually use these kind of stamps with a stamp block, which I have. Oh, I love that one. Awesome. And then one more set here. So brilliant, congrats, gold. This is, all right, the clock, forever, time. I like those stars. And then right now, the big day, every day, celebrate. Yes, we do that. And thank you, smile, little arrows, grateful thoughts. Awesome. Well, thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate this. This is amazing. And oh my gosh, so much stuff. And I absolutely love it. Love it. So I am so excited to be part of the Chic Sparrow groups. They are very cool, and you get all of your questions answered. And as anybody who has watched my channel, you know I love me some Chic Sparrow. So there is the prize. So there's that. And again, thank you very much, Yvonne. It is truly amazing. So, and I greatly appreciate you sending that to me. All right, now on to my, we'll go ahead and go into my A5, getting it set up. And this is my new task list, which has got a pocket to it. And these are just my daily tasks, and I'll show you those for August. As you may know, this is the damaged Hobonichi, but when I got the new one, I was going through and I was getting everything ready to move forward, and I just couldn't do it. There were so many stickers and so much stuff, even though it was not a full month, but I'd already done all the decorating, everything. I may end up regretting it, but I just could not leave it. So I don't know. I'm not ready to do it yet. So I went ahead and I put in my August stickers, and we'll just go from there. As of right now, I'm not going to move into the new one, but that could totally change again. So this is my setup in August. This is my monthly in July. As you all know, I did the One Book July. So this got filled in, a lot of this after the fact, but around in here I started just adding it because I couldn't not do it. But that was July, and this is August. And my monthly goals for August are 100 Days of Tai Chi, Start My Podcast, which will be released on the 11th, come hell or high water. That's the new moon. That's when I want to release it. So that's what we're doing. I'm starting to do getting some of my stash destashed. So I'm doing some flips on Facebook and trying out some different things to see, you know, just how I can do some extra money, that kind of thing. Date night weekly, self-care dates 3 times in a month. And then hopefully getting my Amazon costume ready for Dragon Con. Getting new glasses, and then run 3 times a week, ride 3 times a week, and swim three times a week. Those are my goals. Obviously, I did not meet my goals here. We have had some really bad fires, and so the air quality has been horrible, and I just wasn't able to make it to the gym to get the runs done. I missed those 3 days, or I didn't hit my 10 or 11,000 steps or 120 active minutes, but I'm hoping those are the only 3 that I don't get. So flipping over to the weekly view, this started July 1st. This was blank because of One Book July. That's where I have it noted. But the second week of July, like I said, around the 12th, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to make sure that everything was done. So I did update this after the fact. I stayed in the Filofax the entire time as my main planner, but at night or every few days I would go in and update this because I was missing things and I could not miss that. So this is what July looked like. And we go through here. This was last week. And here we are with this week. And it starts August. We're getting everything input. I still haven't put in final for tonight yet, or at least on the weekly view. I've done some on the daily page. And this is set up for next week. On Monday is the Coffee Monster Co. washi sale for her birthday bundles, but I've got all my checklists, everything there. Podcast released on the new moon. And so then we're going to go ahead. I will show you I did go back and set up the goals and stuff for July when I was setting up August. So I have the ending amounts and all of that kind of thing here. But as you can see, July was pretty empty up until the 10th around here. So yeah, I just could not go back in and do it. I had to do it. On the 11th, I was doing bills and I was missing stuff, and I'm like, I cannot let this happen. So, and also that's when I got my weeks or my week's cover, my Calypso from Tiffany, which I love. So still, it was still kind of minimal because I was doing most of my stuff in the Filofax. But as the month goes on, you can kind of see things do eventually start picking up again. This is my packing list for camping. And I was camping that Saturday and Sunday. And then just going through. And that was the 30th. That was my 31st. And then this is my August setup. And my rides for this month increased to 9 miles every time. I'm going to have 3 swim lessons during the month minimum. And we'll try to squeeze in another one before I go to Dragon Con if my brother can swing it. I do bricks every Sunday. Tai Chi every day. I'm challenging myself to 100 days of Tai Chi. It's not necessarily a challenge, but it's in their philosophy to do something for 100 days. And so I'm doing that. I'm reading a couple of different books. I'm doing Chi running, which is very different than the style of running. I mean, it's not really... it is a change in how I actually run, but it's also a style that enables me to try to relax my body more than actually tense it up to run. So I'm learning that, and that's kind of why I've picked back up on Tai Chi. I took Tai Chi a couple of semesters a few years ago, and I really enjoy it, and I just kind of got away from it for whatever reason. But these are all my goals, my Q3 objectives, my 101 goals in 1001 days, my monthly focus, my averages, or my August objectives. These are my average hours will be here, my average minutes will be there, my steps, my weight, all of that, my measurements for the month at the beginning of the month, and then I'll put them in at the end of the month. But that's my open page, and then this is August so far. And you can see there's been quite a bit more. I've changed up how I'm doing. As most of you know, in my pocket planner yellow paper house booklet that I was using that had like the circle where I was tracking my sleep and all of that, there were several things in there that I really liked. One is my daily goal and then my daily gratitude. And so I've kind of tried to incorporate that in here, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. Kind of tried a couple of different things. So this is kind of how I've got it working, so that up here is where I put when I wake up, and then what time I make it to work. This is a daily to-do list. This is my my focus goals, or my daily focus, which is this list. So my daily tasks for August, which include my savers, which is my miracle morning, and then this is my whole life challenge thing here, and different things that I'm doing for me. And so these are my focuses, and then I write that in every day, so that and yes, I just do it every day in the morning. That's the first thing that sets me off, so that I remember them all. And so that's why I have that card at the front, so that I can just pull that out, and then I just have it here and I write them out every day. Yes, I know that's kind of a pain in the ass, but doing that actually reinforces these every day, and so that's why I do it. And I've really actually enjoyed it. And there may be a day or two that I have to go back and backfill, but that's actually a rarity, which is a great thing. But here's where I usually journal, and then I have my daily goal, my gratitude, and my word of the day. This is where I put those challenges. And then this is where I write my exercise for the day, what I do every day. And then it's like just a general list of my time frame for the day. And I just basically put in reminders. Like I don't write everything in, but if I want to put something in, like tomorrow, I want to make sure that I do not miss the Coffee Monsters Co. sale. So I write that in, and that's what I'm going to do for lunch. Some days you get a lot here. Some days you get minimal. So it just kind of depends on what I've got going on. My hourly is done here in my weekly view. And so this is where this is on my desk at work. This is kind of like what shows up. And when I'm at home, this is what I fill in. On my dailies, that's where I'm putting, reminders. I journal here. And so that's what is there. So I'll be journaling here tonight. There's some reminders or big points that I don't want to miss. And so, yeah, so that's what I've got set up for August. And I haven't gone forward too much in this, with this style. I've gone to the end of next week to see if I like it. The only change that I may make is dropping this down here if I find myself running out of room, but we'll see. So we're just going to go from there. As you can see, I've got my monthly stickers. They're up here. In July, I actually had them here. So I'm trying to keep my book from getting bulked out in one specific place. So each month I'll just change those where I'm going to put them. And we'll go from there. So that is my Cousin Yvette Hobonichi. And this is my weeks. And this week's is about self-care. So I put in what I'm doing for self-care for myself. So we'll go to, let's see, the monthly. So this is August, just kind of what I want to put in here as far as what the big things. I've got my sub boxes here and how I track that. This is what July looked like. As you can tell, I don't put a whole lot in here because I don't really want to do a lot of duplication. So this is strictly for self-care or things that I cannot miss. I used to try to put everything everywhere and that was just getting too crazy. So this is strictly for self-care. This was last week or the end of this week. And so tonight I'm going to do a new pedicure. I did my run, everything. I'm filming my setup for August. And these are the things that I was doing for self-care last week. And these are, I put in my orders when I order something or when I know shipments are coming in or received. So I put those in. And again, don't want to miss the Coffee Monsters Co. birthday. This is will be duplicated in all 3 planners just so I don't miss it. Yeah, tracking my Tai Chi daily, my training, do one girly thing every week because I'm not really big on doing girly things, but I want to do one girly thing. 15 minutes of reading extra, and that's outside of like my running book and what I read in the morning. Trying to get an extra something read every day. Then date night for the week, gaming time with my friend Trent up in Boise. He and I are playing 7 Days to Die. It's a beta test game. And then I try to have at least one unplugged evening where I'm not on the computer, I'm not doing anything. Either I'm reading or I'm watching a movie with Greg. This next week, starting tomorrow, I'm going to try to do a morning run. It's not going to be long, but this week it'll start with just a mile. Just as soon as I get up at 4:45 a.m., I go do a mile run, no matter what. We're going to see how that goes. And then I'll do my Tai Chi, which takes about 8 to 9 minutes for just a morning walkthrough. And then I make my coffee and all of that. And then do my Miracle Morning and start work. I start getting ready for work at 6 a.m. So from 4:45 a.m. to 6 a.m. is my time to try to get some things done for me. And my focus this week is on balance and on breathing. Not only balance as far as my body balance, but balancing training and work and my side hustle and my podcast and everything. So trying to find an equal balance. The past couple of weeks has been anytime I had time at the end of the evening, it's like, oh, let's just hop on and do some gaming. I am finding that it is kind of trying to take over because I have an addictive personality, surprise, and I really love this game and I enjoy my time gaming with Trent online. And so I'm trying to find some balance because things are not getting done. And so I want to make sure that everything gets done that I want to get done, and that I still have time for self-care, still have time for working, still have time for training, still have time for my side hustle and my podcast and my filming. So it all tries to find a balance. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. Then I'll work on my new moon intentions, that kind of thing. And so far it has gone, setting my new moon intentions last month was great. And so it has worked out very well. So we'll see how it goes this week. In here, I only set it up a week at a time in case. It just kind of depends on what I feel like. Sometimes I add washi tape, sometimes I don't. Again, a lot of this was taken care of in the Filofax. And so they kind of got a little bit sidetracked. And again, I didn't do anything in here in the first 2 weeks of July. So this is more of a typical week, how it looks and all of that kind of thing. So that's how I have August set up in my Hobonichis. So I will be getting everything done and set up in my bullet journal and in my pocket. I've got my pocket almost set up, but then I'll probably show you that on Sunday. Otherwise, I feel so comforted that I have these. Oh my gosh. It is like coming home and knowing that these are just what I'm carrying every week. Oh, you have no idea. Because my bullet journal normally stays at home, and then my pocket goes in my handbag. These are my two main planners, along with my Dr. Jones that has my Jibun Techo in it, which is my digital and social media trackers. But in January, hopefully, my Hobonichi A5 will have a bigger cover because I plan on getting the notebook cover from Chic Sparrow, and then putting in an A5 Jibun Techo instead of the B6 Slim, which is what I have. So there you have it. If you have gone back to what you were normally doing outside of One Book July, let me know down below. And if you are using a Hobonichi, or you are thinking about using a Hobonichi, whether it be the Techo, the planner, the A5, whatever it is, or the weeks, let me know what you are thinking about getting for next year, because all of the sneaks are starting to come out now. And so through the month of August, they will let us know all of the new covers, all of the changes they're making and all of that. And so I have already been glued to it, going, we've already seen one set of covers. And I think a new one came out, but it's more of like a Japanese cartoon character, which I'm not too familiar with. But yeah, I am very anxiously awaiting. I already know that I'm getting a Weeks and my Cousin Avec and my A6 Avec. So unless, and I'm kind of on the, well, I know that I'm getting the A6 Techo planner, because the one in English, because that's what I do my morning, my Miracle Morning in. But I also think I might get the A6 Avec. I haven't figured out what for yet. I just can't help myself. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. And as always, spend the rest of your life celebrating, because that is the best way to live your life. And I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.